Imagine this. You are the emperor of the largest empire the world has ever seen. Armies are dying on distant frontiers. A plague is killing millions. Your most trusted generals are plotting to kill you. Your wife might be cheating. Your own body is falling apart from chronic illness. And yet, every night, by candlelight, you sit down and write words of total calm, total strength, total peace. That man was Marcus Aurelius. And the private journal he never meant for anyone to read, Meditations, has now become one of the most powerful self-help books in history. 2,000 years later, billionaires, Navy SEALs, Super Bowl champions, and millions of ordinary people facing anxiety, heartbreak, and chaos are turning to the same pages of a dead Roman emperor for answers. Why? Because Marcus didn't just teach philosophy, he lived it under conditions that would break almost anyone. Today I'm going to give you the 9 most life-changing rules straight from his journal. Rules that have already transformed millions of lives in the modern world. If you stay until the end, I'll show you exactly how to start applying the very first one tonight, before you go to bed. Let's begin. Rule 1. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus wrote this to himself as a reminder. Stop debating. Stop posting long threads. Stop virtue signaling. Just become the person you admire. Most of us spend years arguing about politics, ethics, religion, cancel culture, whatever, while our own character stays exactly the same. Marcus says, enough. The world doesn't need another commentator. It needs another example. Practical application today. Tonight, pick one virtue, honesty, kindness, courage, discipline, and do one concrete act that proves you have it. Don't tell anyone. Don't post it. Just do it. That single act will do more for your soul than 1,000 tweets. Rule 2. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This is the foundation of modern cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which was literally built on this one Stoic idea. Your feelings don't come from events. They come from the stories you tell yourself about events. Lost your job? One person thinks, I'm a failure. Another thinks, this is the universe pushing me towards something better. Same event, different thoughts, different life. How to apply it? Every morning for 3 minutes, write down 3 thoughts you choose to believe today. I am capable. I control my effort. Obstacles are teachers. Read them out loud. Your brain will start looking for evidence that they're true, and it will find it. Rule 3, the most famous one. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Actually, this one is so important, Marcus repeats it in slightly different forms at least 7 times. This is the dichotomy of control, the single most powerful idea in all of Stoicism. Epictetus, Marcus's teacher, put it even more bluntly. There is only one thing you truly own, your reasoned choice. Everything else is on loan. Traffic jam, stock market crash, someone ghosts you, all outside your control. But your judgment, your effort, your integrity, those are 100% yours, 100% of the time. Exercise that saved me personally. Whenever something upsetting happens, I ask one question on paper. What exactly is in my control right now? 99% of the stress disappears in seconds. Try it this week. Write that question on a sticky note and put it on your monitor. it will change your nervous system. Rule 4. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Actually, this one Marcus borrowed from Epictetus, but he quotes it constantly. We live in the age of outrage media. Every headline is engineered to make you angry or afraid. Every influencer has an angle. Marcus reminds us, calm down. It's just someone's impression. When you consume news or gossip, silently add the words, according to this person, at the end of every sentence. Inflation is going to destroy us, according to this economist. My ex is the worst human alive, according to my broken heart. Suddenly you're free. Rule 5. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Marcus was the richest man in the world, and he constantly reminded himself he could lose it all tomorrow and still be okay. Today we chase the next purchase, the next follower count, the next promotion, thinking then I'll be happy. Marcus says happiness is cheaper than that. It costs $0. It only costs attention. Tonight before sleep, do the Stoic gratitude practice. Name 5 things you already have that you once prayed for. A warm bed, running water, people who love you, your eyesight, your next breath. I do this every single night. It's impossible to feel poor afterward. Rule 6. This one is savage. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Someone screws you over, cheats, lies, betrays, humiliates. Your animal brain screams, destroy them. Marcus says, the ultimate flex is to become the opposite of what they are. They lied, you become radically honest. They were petty, you become magnanimous. They tried to tear you down, you build yourself and others up. That's not weakness, that's God-level strength. I've seen people quit addictions, build million-dollar companies, and forgive murderers using this single rule. Rule 7, the mind blower. Reject your sense of injury and the injury itself disappears. This sounds impossible until you try it. Someone insults you. The insult only hurts because you agree with it on some level, or because you feel you deserve respect. Marcus says, drop the story that you were injured and the pain vanishes. Example, someone cuts you off in traffic and flips you the bird. Normal reaction, rage for 20 minutes. Stoic reaction, he's having a worse day than me. I choose not to accept this gift of anger. The insult literally ceases to exist the moment you refuse delivery. Rule 8, the one that makes grown men cry. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Marcus was obsessed with death, in a healthy way. He used the thought of death to wake himself up. Every morning he told himself, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Memento mori, when you remember you will die, really remember, procrastination dies first. That book you want to write, that conversation you're avoiding, that dream you keep postponing until things are perfect, do it today, because one day, and you don't know which day, today will be the last one. I keep a coin on my desk that says, Memento Mori. Every time I touch it, I ask, if today were my last day, would I be proud of how I'm spending this hour? Rule 9, the beautiful closer, dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. After all the discipline, all the control, all the reminders of death, Marcus ends with wonder. Look up at the night sky. You are made of the same stuff as those stars. You are a brief visitor in an ancient cosmos, and you get to witness it. When anxiety hits, step outside, look up, and feel how small your problems are compared to the Milky Way. Marcus did this on the battlefield under freezing Ukrainian nights 2,000 years ago. You can do it in your backyard tonight. So here are the 9 rules again, so you can screenshot or write them down. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Very little is needed to make a happy life. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Reject your sense of injury and the injury itself disappears. Fear not death. Fear never beginning to live. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars. These are not nice quotes. These are battle-tested operating instructions for the human soul. Marcus wrote them while the world was on fire. You can use them while your world feels on fire. Pick one rule, just one, and live it fully for the next 7 days. If you do, I promise your life will already feel different by this time next week. Comment below which rule hit you the hardest. I read every single comment. If this video helped, do 3 things. Hit like. It tells YouTube to show this to more people who need it. Subscribe and ring the bell. I release a new Stoic video every week. Share this with one person who's struggling right now. One share can change a life. And if you want to go deeper, I put links in the description to the best modern translations of meditations. The Gregory Hayes version is my favorite. Thank you for spending these minutes with a 2,000-year-old emperor and with me. Remember, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And Marcus just handed you the greatest system ever created. Now go live it. See you in the next one.